Alright, what's up guys? I decided to do a toy review video for the first time, and it's a figure that I just got. I've actually been wanting this for a while. Never really pulled the trigger on it, but I found it for a really good deal on Big Bad Toy Store, so shout out to them. It was a great deal. I decided to buy it. It's the ThreeA Toys Captain America 6-scale figure. Here's the box. It's pretty cool. Comes in a really nice box. This is the second ThreeA Toys figure I've owned. I owned the Iron Man figure for a little while. I just didn't really like it too much, so I decided to sell it on the aftermarket. But anyway, here's this figure. I've actually opened it, but today I'm kind of just doing another unboxing to give a little bit of a detail to show what this figure's about. I've only actually found reviews in a foreign language for this figure, so I thought, heck, might as well do my own and give you guys a little bit of insight on this figure. I think it's a great figure, so let's go ahead and open this thing up. Like I said, it comes in a really, really, really nice box. You can see it's packed really well. Comes with a nice battle damage shield, similar to the Hot Toys figures. The figure himself, pretty cool. Sit him down, take off some of his plastic. I'll pause the video here for a second, kind of set him up, and we'll get into some detail on this figure. So here we are, we're back with the figure. As you can see, it comes with 4 hands. Pretty basic variations of hands. They're not super detailed or complicated like you'd see with the Hot Toys figures, but they're pretty cool. Very much in the style of ThreeA's figures. I've owned the Iron Man figure. I didn't really like him very much, so I decided to get rid of him. But when this Captain America figure came out, I decided, man, I gotta have this figure. It's very cool. It's designed, again, by ThreeA Toys, and I believe ThreeA Toys is owned by Ashley Wood. Ashley Wood is an artist. I'm familiar with him through IDW Comics, as well as Dark Horse Comics. He's worked with several writers and made some really, really cool comics. And you can look him up on the internet, and you can definitely find a lot of his stuff. And you can see his influence in this figure for sure. It's kind of an anime style figure, which I really like. I happen to own most of the Hot Toys Captain America figures. I have since gotten rid of a couple of them, one being the Winter Soldier Stealth Strike Captain America, because I just didn't like that figure. I thought it looked like shit, and I thought the shield was junk. It was die cast with plastic straps, and they actually were broken when I put him together, so I thought that was just a really bad design of a figure. This figure here in particular, I'll go over the shield first. The shield is actually plastic with magnets inside, and the magnets are also on these wrist protectors, so they're adjustable, which you can adjust your shield. That's pretty cool. I know on the Hot Toys figures they went to a magnetic shield. Now these magnets are definitely not as powerful as the Hot Toys figure magnets. I'll just point that out now, that it's a fairly weak magnet, so your shield will fall off quite a bit, which, you know, I don't know if that bothers people or not, but it didn't really bother me. The figure's head, as you can see, I consider this to be like an anime style head. It's really cool. I just like the gnarliness of it. It has a very retro feel to it as well, like the outfit itself. But this is just a classic Captain America head. Steve Rogers, man. The suit itself is a faux leather. It pays homage to the vintage style Captain America chainmail. You can see there, I know some Marvel artists back in the mid-2000s really started to bring back this retro feel for Captain America. And in doing so, they also brought back the pouches, you know, his gear pouches. And I've really liked this addition to the Captain America outfit. I know some people have went away from it in their renditions of Captain America, but this here, I think, is a really well done pouch array. I like the oversized bulkiness of it. I think it gives a very nice World War II feel. It's just a really cool addition. I'm assuming it comes off. I'm not going to try to. But the pockets themselves are Velcro, so I haven't really messed too much with those. The hands, obviously, are your typical, you know, super articulated body flex hands. You just pop out and plug the other ones in. The boots are really nice and well done. The stitching and the lacing, that's really cool. That's a nice attention to detail that I find pretty cool with this figure. So the outfit, I consider to be a solid 10. It's just a really, really cool, nicely done tailoring of this figure. Stripes, you see, are present. I like how they've incorporated the striping into the design of the figure. Just a nice looking figure all the way around. The shield, you only come with one. It's a battle damage shield. I mean, it looks a lot like a Hot Toys shield, the way it's done on the inside. I love the battle damaging. Makes it look like it's seen some action. Very nice, very nice. As far as posability goes of this figure, I'm going to be honest with you, he's super posable. Obviously, it's a super articulated body of some kind. But the outfit, the way it's stitched and designed, it's really hard to get him in poses because the joints just don't seem to be tight enough to get him into like any super posable positions. If you want to do like an action pose, I will tell you he does not come with a stand as far as I know. I didn't go through the whole box, but I did not see a stand, so this is just a regular figure. Now I know my Iron Man figure didn't come with a stand either, so if you're looking for a stand, you're probably going to have to get on like Cotswold Collectibles and buy one. I just pose him on my desk with the rest of my figures, so you know, I don't really give a shit about a stand. But other than that, like I mentioned, the joints are a little bit loose. Like a poppy, it's like a poppy type joint. They're just a little loose. The figure's just a little loosey-goosey. But I don't mind that. I mean, I'm obviously not going to be playing with this guy. I didn't buy him to play with. I bought him to display in my office at work. So I would say overall, you know, it's definitely was worth the money I paid. I know like the MSRP for this when it first came out was over 200 and some bucks. I got it again from Big Bad Toy Store. Shout out to them again. For about 180 something shipped. So I actually sold a couple of my Hot Toys Captain Americas and bought this figure and then used the extra money to buy some vintage G.I. Joe stuff that I needed to complete a few sets. So I like to do stuff like that. Sell guys that I don't really want anymore and then buy other stuff. I don't think I'll ever get rid of this guy. I just think he's really cool. He's my favorite Captain America. I think of the 6 scale right now. I know this might be not everybody's jam. They might not like the an anime style, but really, to be honest, this is such a unique figure in my opinion. The way it's done, I think if you're a fan of Captain America and you do not own this figure, I really think you're missing out. There's a variation of him on all black and white one, which I think's dumb as shit. I don't understand why they came out with that figure. But again, I don't really understand a lot of the variations they come out with figures. You know, I remember the 90s when everybody had stupid ass variations of comic books that I have a ton of, and they don't seem to be worth anything. So if I'm going to buy this figure, I'm buying this one right here if I'm you guys. Don't go for the variant black and white. Just go with the standard Star Spangled Avenger. Just a great figure. But here he is, guys. Like I said, the only review I've ever seen of this figure was in a foreign language, so this is probably the first one you're going to see of this figure. There's not a lot of reviews out there of it. I don't know if a lot of people really even know about it, but this is the 3A Toys Captain America 6-scale figure. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this thing like a 8-8. I mean, other than a few little posing flaws and, you know, not a lot of accessories, this is just a great figure. It might be a little pricey for some people, but if, like I said, you're a big fan of Captain America, then I really highly suggest you get this figure. I just think you're going to like adding it to your collection. So there you have it. 3A Toys Captain America. Skunkworks' first toy review. Hopefully we do a few more. And cheers, guys.